Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, and yes, of course, you read the title, and that's right. The Disney live-action classic movie marathon. And we're, of course, starting off with Treasure Island. Yes. So, Treasure Island, because from 1950, what do I have to say about Treasure Island? I think it's actually pretty good. Now, I had a hard time trying to figure out, it's kind of hard to wonder, which was Disney's first ever live-action film, like that one film about the dragon, how they make a film, etc., and with that segment of Casey Jr., or, say, Song of the South. But even though Song of the South has animation to it, I don't know, but I guess, just starting off with Treasure Island, because why not? And, there's no animation to it, so, but how do you explain, say, Mary Poppins and Bedknobs and Broomsticks? I don't know, but let's just dive right into Treasure Island. Treasure Island, I have to say, because it's really good, and, because I've seen Muppet Treasure Island before, and, after, when I watched Treasure Island, and I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, because this film and the Muppets version, they share a lot, and because of the books, so the cast for Treasure Island, they're fantastic, You have, of course, Jim Hawkins, played by Bobby Discroll. Just a few years later, in 1953, he would go on to play, be best known in Disney as the voice of Peter Pan. But he had also been, in the 1940s, he was in Song of the South, Some of the other characters, you have Billy Bones, played by Fonale Curry, if I said the full name right. And especially, you have, of course, one of the other main stars of the film, Long John Silver, played by Robert Newton. He is fantastic in this film and as Long John Silver. I think he practically almost steals this film, His performance and his facial expressions, his eyes, just wow, And the rest of the characters, you have Captain Alexander, played by Basil Sidney, and John, let me see, I'm looking at it on the tablet, Trelawney, I think that's how you say it. I think that's how you say it, played by Walter Fisgrade. I think I got it right, Fisgrade. And you have Dr. Livesey, or however you pronounce it, played by Dennis O'D. And some of the other characters, you have one that's because when they're on the island, they, Jim comes across somebody who's been stranded on the island, Israel Hans, I think. Israel Hans, played by Jeffrey King. He's pretty funny in this, and some of the other characters, like you have Blind Pew, that's how you say it, played by John Laurie, I think, yeah. But the action in this, and with everything that goes on, it's really good. And, because there's not really, if I recall, there isn't really that much songs in this film, And I love this because, Long John Silver, because for me, in this film, Long John Silver, he's kind of mixed from being a good guy and bad guy, you know what I'm saying? Especially his relationship with Jim Hawkins, because he does love that kid, and he even saves him because he got injured, and at one point Jim gets injured and such, and Long John Silver, he does help him, until, the good guys, on Hawkins' side, especially, and with Dr. Livesey, if I even say that name right, you get the idea. Bear with me, when he comes in and gives him the treatment, and even at the end of the film, because, you know what, Long John escapes, and he has the treasure with him, and he goes off, and yet the movie ends, and I found out, because there are sequels. There are more, there are follow-ups to Treasure Island, Long John got his own movie, a spin-off film, I guess. There was even a TV series, on the Disney network. That's crazy, And if any of them, say, if they're on DVD or anything like that, I'll probably review them, But yeah, Treasure Island, I have to say, it's pretty good, and I'm glad that I finally watched it, and especially, not only have I watched it for the first time, but also I watched it on Disney+. So, yeah, and a great way for those of us who haven't seen anything else of Disney from their classic live-action films, you know what I'm saying? What better way than to watch them on Disney Plus? There you go. So, but anyway, so Treasure Island, I give this film, let me see, 8 out of 10 stars. There we go. I was trying to the fingers. 8 out of 10 stars for Treasure Island. It's really good, and I think you should definitely go watch it because it's really good and worth a watch. So, with that being said, again, 8 out of 10 stars for Treasure Island. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Treasure Island, and thus, the review marathon of Disney classic live-action films has begun. Up next, of course, is A Man in Tights. Stay tuned. So again, hope you enjoyed my review of Treasure Island, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, and peace out.